A shadowed coast. Land long having fallen victim to the spreading blight. Now even the most meagre of scrub struggles to draw life from the ether-drained cliffs that loom above the barren coastline.
Reckon it'll be a long walk to the capital if we follow the cliffs. I'll scout ahead, see if I can't find us an inland route.
Clive. There's something I've been meaning to ask. You took her icon, didn't you?
Yes, I did. She understood.
Oh, she understood. Understood that you decided to save the world all on your own, and that you'd die without her power. How dare you make her choose? You knew damn well she'd never refuse you. But I will. You can't keep pushing us away, Clive. The world is ours to save, not yours.
I used my gift because I thought it was the right thing to do.
And you truly believe this will save you? Will save us all?
I do.
Then so be it. Just don't forget, you're not alone.
Think I found us a trail. Did I miss something?
Only that Joshua didn't.
I don't get it.
What falls in ash?
Always wanted to visit Ash.
We're in Waluda territory now. Don't expect a warm welcome.
Oh, I don't know, Clive. That castle over there looks inviting enough.
Shall we sample its inhabitants' hospitality?
Okay, see if anyone's home, shall we? Though I guess we should probably throw a save. Right, let's go see what awaits in this place. We're gonna find another fallen ruin like we did in or below Phoenix Gate, maybe? Or are we just passing through? We have a map of this area.
Remember what I said about warm welcomes, Gav?
Do the orcs live here? By chance? Looks like it.
Oh, this place is as dead as Grieger's ghost.
Akashic orcs, by the looks of it. Go introduce ourselves, shall we?
I knew I smelled something.
I see only orcs and Akashic.
Let's hope the villagers made it out in time.
Doubtful.
You're finished.
Any chests worth finding, do you think? Aha! Ask and you shall receive. Amber. Which I think is something to sell. I guess we may as well clear them out.
Enough of you, are there?
Bloody protect. Hey! No protecting, thank you. This guy? No, who's casting protect? You. Protect that. Why can no one cast protect on me? I guess we gotta see what's up here first, right? A big area. I feel like we're gonna fight something in here, right? Are we gonna come back here for hunts later, maybe? right now. Hello. Yeah. Well, I was right. I didn't think we could find another hunt, but I guess you can. Even if you don't know about them.
Oh look, it's the king of the castle.
He needs to chill out a little bit, I think. Ow! Come on, let me do a Mega Flare. Ow. Fine, I won't do a Mega Flare. I'll do Giga Flare! Ooh. Touche, I guess. You'll see my Giga Flare and raise me a whatever the fuck that was. I mean, this guy is an S rank. I should be taking it a bit more seriously. Not this time. You like this move, don't you? Did I dodge that? It's really hard to see. You're gonna be bad. Worth it, I guess. Is he gonna give me one of the items I need for my weapon? Yeah, give me a level up. Stained loincloth. Modesty is not a trait that comes to mind when one thinks of an orc. It is a mystery why they bother to wear a loincloth at all, when the thin strips of cloth only afford nominal protection, and leave naught to the imagination. There are some scholars, however, who argue that they are vestiges from when the creatures were more civilized and serve as proof of a devolution of the species, obtained by defeating pandemonium, used in crafting.
Your reign is at an end.
Oh god, Gab's been crushed. Is that something we can equip? Is that what that was? No? What actually was it? I didn't actually pay attention to what it was. accessory then? How did I just pick up then? Is it a crafting material or something? Oh. Yeah, it is. Stained loincloth. I don't think that was one of the things needed. But it's clearly for something, so... Well, that's like a little side activity done then. Won't need to find him later.
All over again. Where the hell are the royalists?
Seems you were right about that welcome after all, Clive.
Where are we heading now? Oh, it's lizards. But like I can hear skittering.
Aye, aye.
Is the whole of Ash fallen into Ultima's hands?
That's no peace delegation. We should send a warning to the others.
No. My uncle will have an eye on the coast. I trust he'll find a way to entertain any uninvited guests. Our mark is Drake's Spine, and there's a lot of road between us and it. We press on to Stone here.
Aye, you never know. It might not be a nest of slavering monsters.
Clive, you must go on ahead without me. This stronghold is as old as Phoenix Gate, perhaps older. It may yet hide Ultima's remaining secrets, and if we are to best him, they must be unearthed.
All right. Stay out of trouble.
I always do. Mostly.
You sure about this?
About leaving my brother on his own. Of course. Mostly.
I never saw him again.
Lady Vivian's map is so old it's hard to tell which way is up. But if I'm right, we're not far from a village called Eastla.
Then we make our way there, resupply, and wait for Joshua.
Will I just follow him in? This opens up a bit. The Angry Gap. That crab's I see. Something bigger over there though, what's that?
This place reeks
Adamantoise,
of
maybe?
arsehole. Though I'm guessing it's not the smell that'll kill us.
Stay down!
Do we think we're going to fight... It is an adamant voice. Do you think we're going to fight a behemoth before the end of this game? We've got to, right? I feel like they hinted it when we met Byron. It was the horns of what I can only assume was a behemoth.
No holding back.
What am I fighting? Burbs. Whoa, and the turtle. Let's deal with said birds first, shall we? Come on then. You little bitch. I mean, that would have worked well either way, would it? Not enough out of you. Yeah, there's a little thing down here we've got to go check. But apart from that, that's probably about it. There's obviously crabs and other things to find, but we don't need to be fighting everything. Just passing through, don't mind me. No, for God's sake. Can we avoid him? Where's this? Down here? You guys keep him busy. I'll go check what's up here. Oh, it's another one of those things. It's glowing though. Ew. Come on. Good old freaking day. There we go, are we finished? What is this then? It's a chronolith, but this one's glowing. Mazamuni. Oh, really? Chances are that's not better than what we've got, though. Because I think obviously we did all the side quests first, so... It's probably not going to be that good. No, it's not. It's a katana, though, so we'll check it out. It is literally just a katana. Let's read the description, shall we? Mazamuni. The warriors of those islands situated off the far eastern coast of the southern continent are a curious lot, choosing a cloistered existence upon their lonely archipelago, seemingly content with their constant squabbling over lands within their own domain, as opposed to setting out to claim territory anew. It is fortunate for the rest of the world, as the warriors are peerless when it comes to swordplay. Very nice. Well, unfortunately, Ragnarok is better. The Hand of Rhea.
This one's awake.
Chronoliths. Chronoliths are similar to the Ariti Stone, in that within them is hidden a virtual battlefield accessible by Clive and Clive alone. Each chronolith presents Clive with a timed trial in which he must combat continuous waves of deadly enemies equipped only with the feat and abilities of a single icon.
Let's see what's inside.
Trial by ice. Within this ancient menhir awaits a harrowing trial in which Clive must race to overcome a host of deadly foes, wielded by the blessing of but a single icon shiver. Let's go. I'm fine with keeping it simple. Trial by ice. Trial by element. To complete a trial, Clive must defeat all enemies before the time runs out using only the predetermined feats and abilities of a single icon. Buying time. Time can be extended by performing a certain battle techniques specified but before the start of each trial. Jesus. Don't expect me to remember stuff. So we get Rhyme, we've never really used. Mesmerize. Additional time can be earned by successfully landing the battle techniques listed below. Snap, Shatter. Okay, whatever. We'll just go and see how we get on. Hello. I do feel very basic. Probably hit him a little bit. Oh, jeez. Can't grab it. Didn't quite go where I wanted it to, but yeah, that passes through, so I can't just do that at point blank range then. Easy. I think. Did we do it? Or did we beans it? Maybe I wasn't paying attention. Time remaining. Oh, I wasn't sure if time was maybe going up. No, I guess we gained more time by doing the combos, I guess. Okay. Stage 1. Not over yet. This time we get Ice Age. And that one again. Okay. That'll be quite annoying. Trying to get rid of the little ones. Ow. Keep forgetting that is a charged thing. Fuck. Yeah, I wasn't exactly that fast. Oh, God. I remember I can charge that one. I keep forgetting. Right, some good and solid then, isn't it? Yeah, I'll get back to you in a minute. Oof. Thanks for that. Knock off. Damn it. Got greedy. Okay, easy so far. What do we actually get for doing all this? Last stage, I guess? So is this like a boss stage, or more of the same? Stage 3. We get Ice Age and Diamond Dust. Nice. Start with this then, shall we? I think taking this guy on first was the best idea. Do you mind? I just feel like we don't have any heals. So kind of what we've got is what we're stuck with as far as health goes. Piss off. Did you just dodge that, you little bitch? Yeah, we're not looking good for the rest of this, are we? Hello. I'm just waiting for Diamond Dust to come off cooldown. Thanks. Yo, bloody hell. Let me break for the health back. That still hit me? I thought I dodged that shit. Fuck. Just go down, you stupid bull. And I'm gonna do this without being hit. You finished? Fuck.
You're finished.
Is that it? Oh, there's another one. Oh dear. Did we get our health back? Oh, this guy. Marble Ice, final stage. And we get Rhyme, Diamond Dust. Okay. But do I get my health back? Do I bob? I can do ice too, bitch. Come on. Oh, it's on cooldown. I didn't realise I even did it.
I can't go on.
Well, if I had realised that we didn't get our health back and we couldn't use potions, I would have maybe been a bit more careful. Now, do I have to start the whole stage? The whole thing, right? Not just that stage. Okay, well, I will leave this then for another time. I don't think I need to show all these off. I'm not sure what we get for doing them. Probably nothing that exciting, but I don't know, we'll see, I guess. Okay, we've got no excuse this time. Our health isn't particularly too bad. So let's see if we can take him. Exactly the same as I started last time. Terribly. bitch. Hit him and they did dodge just in time for my attack to hit. Oof. Not a fan of that. Come on. Gotta hold off on using Diamond Dust just because he's nearly staggered. Remember, I can't do that too close. Otherwise it doesn't stand still long enough to be in that crap. What is that shit? Come on, I'm dodging. Give me a break. Okay, I didn't dodge the second one. Oof. That could have been bad. Jesus. Back it up. No idea if that's in range. Trial run. So how do we actually win for doing these then? The Will of Ice, Diamond Dust. Increases Diamond Dust will damage by 10%. Wow, even more stagger. That could be pretty good. Well, I guess we know what these are all for now then. I guess there's one for each icon, right? I probably won't do all of these on video because I don't see the point. But I will probably do them each chance we get in my downtime. Trial by Ice complete. Do we win anything else? The final trial, a new level of chronolith difficulty. The final trial is now available within the hideaways. That's what that final thing is, okay. The final thing in the list. A new level of the chronolith. Cool, well we finally know what they are then. Right, back to what we were doing. Oh, shall we put this new accessory on? Since we're using Diamond Dust. The crabs chasing each other. Chase me, chase me. Ugh, slime thing there. Multiple slime things. Should we just man up?
Good girl. Fly, Ambrosia.
Is there anything else of interest out here, do we think? Doesn't really look like it. At least that I can see. Gotta get my 75 gil then. Ooh, this looks a bit of a dodgy bridge. Is that a town?
Bahamut's breath. Don't look down, Torgal. That must be Eastla.
Anybody home?
What do you think, Clive?
Then we're too late.
Damn it. They're all turned. There's nothing we can do.
I wouldn't say nothing.
Kill them all.
Quarter gav.
Everyone group up, please. Thank you. Gav, you knocked him out of my way. Hey. Hit me. Ow.
There's a good boy.
There's always more. Oh. Diamond dust is ready. Come on, everyone. Big group hug. Yeah, good enough. Right, a wyvern, my favourite. Deal with that in a minute. Let's try it with the trash. You bitch. Yeah, get on with it. I hate that move.
Of course it bloody isn't.
Swing and a miss with that one. And then I beans that one as well. Oh, you bought friends as well. Let's sign up for this. Maximum damage. Ow.
Gav? Gav!
Don't tell me there's more of the bastards.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, that'll be an issue.
Have you come to watch, Odin?
Bound for Stonehill. Good. My master awaits you in the capital, though I cannot allow you to attend him in your present state.
And how are you going to stop us?
Why, with this!
What did you do?
If the vessel would see the path opened, it has but to ask. I shall see that my master's prize is made presentable.
Shit! No!
Clive, would you mind telling me what the fuck just happened? Oh, you've got to be. How are we supposed to get through that?
We seek an audience with the king. If His Majesty wants me to come and ask him, then that is exactly what I'll do.
Before you go practicing your petition, we don't even know where the fucker went. How about we cool our heads and think this through, eh?
All right.
Maybe there's something here we can use.
The obelisk. We just teleport out, right? Or we wait for Joshua to break us out? Somehow? Maybe? Well, I'm gonna have a nosy around before we do anything. See if there's any good stuff. I see a chest.
There's no one home, Clive.
Then let's find somewhere to sit down and look at the map.
Music. Okay, let's check up here, shall we? What's this called? It's a mansion. Can we go inside?
Anyone here?
Wow, what a mansion. More like an inn to me, but... I assume it probably was, or maybe once again. Travels in Valisthea. No matter the season, Twinside Street bustle from dawn to dusk with visitors from across the realm. Its inns and boarding houses overflowing with merchants, seafarers, travellers, and tradespeople of all stripes. And where such sorts gather and ale is in no short supply, rumours and hearsay are soon doled out with equal abandon. It was from a ruddy-faced midshipman that I first heard the tale of this shimmering isle, that was said to emerge occasionally from the mists along a certain well-sailed shipping route. No one had ever seen it more than once, giving rise to rumours that it was no more than an apparition, an ill-omened one at that. They say them as sees it twice never makes it home to tell the tale, cried the midshipman, his eyes flare, glistening with morbid relish. Amber. That's seemingly it. Wait, what's in here, was there? Okay. This is obviously a dead end, but we'll have a quick look. Any
You don't
hidden
want us
chests?
to go this way, then? So where do you want us to go?
Blast through it. How many ability points are we on at this point? 2,000. Nothing I would probably bother upgrading. I'm honest. Yeah, that just leaves. I mean, we could backtrack a little bit. May as well finish searching it proper. Just in case I don't get another chance. And go in here. Seemingly nothing.
got them all.
So did I.
Got them all what? Potion. And just materials that I'll probably never use.
Please. Please. Please, no.
Miss. Whoa. Easy. Easy. We're not turned, alright?
Who? My thanks, kind travelers.
Edda, forgive me for asking, but what went on here?
It all started when the skies changed. The elders said it was the Arcade. One by one, people went mad, minds taken by the ether, till only I remained. By then, I was too far along to run. And then the nights came, and I didn't know what to do.
And this, Arcade is...
Just a story. Something our grandparents told us when we misbehaved. About how the heavens would grow dark before the land took her last breath.
The end of the world. You said the others went mad. But where did they go?
They all left. Drawn east to the tower, to Reverie. The elders, the healer, the blacksmith, my husband.
You thinking he did this?
Of course. Who else could it be? You were in Canva. You saw what he did to the people.
But then what about her? How come her nut hasn't cracked?
The baby, perhaps? Could be protecting her from the ether. I can't think of any other explanation.
You mean... it's a bearer?
It won't matter what it is once Ultima's magic takes hold. Time's running out. This tower. That's where we'll find the king.
I knew it. It's the same as Phoenix Gate. Which means at the end of these stairs should be... The mural is complete. Ultima and his vessel, Ifrit. Garuda, Ramu, Shiva, Titan, Bahamut, Odin. Even Leviathan the Lost is here. But where is the Phoenix? By the Founder. So that's what you want, isn't it, Ultima?
So that's how it's gonna be then?
I'm not asking, Gav. I need you to stay with Edda.
What?
I must do this alone. If I don't return, you're to find Joshua and make for the Enterprise. Understood?
Aye. Just don't you go dying on me. Sid's name suits your miserable mug better than mine.
Don't worry. I haven't finished with it yet.
Well then, Toggle, show me. Where we're going exactly, I don't know.
If Barnabas is controlling the Akashic, then wherever he goes, they'll follow. And so will I.
Whoops. No, come on, open the door. What ball is this thing? Whatever the hell that is. Tarantulas. Get out of my sight.
Farewell. It's over.
Yeah, Joy. I'm coming, I'm coming. Bloody pests. Another route here, which I assume we can't go down yet. Shall have a quick look though.
There's something there. I can feel it. But now's not the time.
Fair enough. We've still got that door that's kind of hidden away in the Deadlands near Phoenix Gate. Still not opened that yet. Wonder when that becomes a thing. I'm assuming it does. Get down here. Bloody nuisances. I don't think this will hit many of you, but... This opens up into a big area. Or bigger area. I did wonder if there'd be something slightly more dangerous in here. Hello. You little bitch.
Nice try.
No, thank you. Anything of interest? Maybe later there'll be things here, who knows? We're clearly going to be able to come back at some point, so... Yeah, a fallen box, or whatever you want to call these. Adamantite gauntlets. Why is this like... They're clearly gloves, but it's an accessory. Increases maximum HP by 500. Do we think that's that good? Yeah, I'll put it on for a bit, why not?
This is it, boy.